I love Conan O'Brien. So here's the story, as I've learned it from reading all about it for the past 2 days. NBC, in their infinite wisdom, has gone into a meeting to discuss the ratings of the Jay Leno show, because people are not watching the Jay Leno show because it's on opposite a bunch of really good dramas, which NBC used to have at that time, but they're stupid and they got rid of them. Also because he's not funny, so people don't want to stay tuned to watch it. The problem that arises from his show not being successful is he leads into the news on NBC, and NBC affiliates are not getting as high ratings as they once did because people are turning off Jay Leno. And I know myself and my sister, whenever we're watching NBC, like The Office or whatever, as soon as 10 o'clock hits and we start seeing that smug face, we turn the TV off because we don't want to watch that. He's not funny, and he retired, and he should have stayed retired. He thinks he's Brett Favre. But the whole thing that's the problem is, instead of just canceling Jay because his ratings are bad, they're trying to put him on after the news before Conan, and they're going to give him just a half hour, apparently. If Conan decides to stay, Conan will be pushed to midnight, and Jay Leno will be on at 11:30. But that'll be stupid as well, because people are going to turn off Jay Leno after the news, because nobody wants to watch him. So I'm upset because I think that he should just completely retire. I don't think Conan is going to leave NBC. I really hope not. If he leaves NBC, he's leaving behind his legacy and everything, so he won't be able to show clips of his show on his new show if he goes to Fox or something. So I think he will stay, but it sucks because he's going to get very low ratings because of Leno being an idiot. If he leaves NBC, I'm going to stop watching it altogether because I don't want to have to watch a channel that does crap like that. So, I don't know. It's kind of a lose-lose situation right now. Every single thing that I post on, I'm talking about how Leno just needs to freaking retire. But I watched the entire episode of Conan that aired on Friday where he talked a little bit about the topic, so I will post a link to that in the sidebar. It's on the NBC website. But I think he handled it with class and was funny about it, whereas Jay Leno is his usual snarky self. People who are fans of Jay Leno like to say that it's Conan's fault that Leno has bad ratings, but how is that even? That doesn't make any sense, because Jay Leno comes on way before Conan. So the poor ratings are due to Jay Leno, because the shows such as 30 Rock and The Office are still getting fine ratings. But it's all the late night stuff, including the news, and when you heard the news, that's really bad. So they're probably going to move him back to 11:30, and Conan will move to midnight. But the thing that is going to be funny and interesting to see is if Leno's show still gets horrible ratings, they're either going to cancel it or he's just going to have to retire, because I have a feeling it's going to still get bad ratings, because no matter where he is, he still sucks. Another possible scenario is that Jay Leno will actually wise up and move to Fox instead of dooming NBC, and it'll be interesting because then when he's on Fox, he'll still fail. It's just really interesting, and I'm really into it because I've liked Conan since I was about 6. I remember the first intro with the little white cat, the little cartoon and the little white cat. And I remember the first episode where he was pretending to hang himself. I've been watching, and I was about 6 years old when it first premiered, and I've liked him ever since. I went to the studio tour several times. I did the little video thing, like where you're driving the desk with him, and all sorts of stuff, and I really want to meet him. I've met Andy Richter when I was 12. That was interesting. But I really want to meet Conan, and I've wanted to work for Conan before. I don't want to work for NBC, but I would like to work for Conan. But yes, I'm passionate about it, if you couldn't tell from me posting everywhere. But that's everything I have to talk about. I've been kind of testy the past few days because I'm so annoyed by this. But otherwise, I've been having a good time, so I hope you've had a nice weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday, hopefully with a much happier topic. I went to see Young Frankenstein last night, which is why I'm wearing this shirt. Nerd glasses.